Knock knock.
Who's there?
YouTube.
YouTube who?
YouTube FooTube. Will you fix the desktop laptop playback problem? And now back to our program. Hello. Today we have a Norm Nathan Show, Dumb Birthday Game Norm Nathan Show from September 10th, 1993. We get a little pregame Norm, game time Norm, and then postgame Norm. Let's title this one, Words to Live By. Mike Epstein is producing. It all begins with a Jack Harte traffic report, and then on to the callers. Chauncy, who nominates Norm for some special recognition. Rich from West Roxbury. Lorraine in Boston, who seconds Chauncy's nomination. Please grab a pen and paper as the call includes a list of doily embroidery phrases. Email us at normnathanvos@gmail.com with pictures of those completed projects. My favorite is the advice Norm was given by his alcoholic uncle. We hear from Jack in Somerville with compliments and a favor to ask. Beth in Michigan, who accuses another caller, Weldon, of telling fibs. Heading to 3 a.m., we hear the top-hour news sounder, and then cut to Big Bill Watson introducing Jack in traffic. Then the AccuWeather forecast with Dave Ryan, followed by Norm with the temperature, lottery, sports, and intro with full show open that leads us to the Dumb Birthday Game and that special theme song in its entirety. It's one of the games where Norm delves into the upcoming week for more dates. The players: Joe in Brockton, Joanne from Fairmont, West Virginia, Rich from West Roxbury, Lorraine in Jamaica Plain, Mike Epstein, and Jack Harte. The birthdays: Brian De Palma, Tom Landry, now on to September 13th, Jacqueline Bissett, Nell Carter, Mel Torme, and then we go to side B to finish out that first half of the game before we break for the bottom hour news. Bill Watson, Jack Harte, and Dave Ryan do their thing before we return to the game. And we move on to September 16th. Lauren Bacall. We learn that Norm and Lauren share an anniversary. Ed Begley Jr. Peter Falk. And then it's back to September 13th for Claudette Colbert. At least that's the way I always pronounced it. Before news time, we take a call from Paula in Dracut. She asks about Norm's dogs. She is also heading to video a wedding, and that starts a conversation that carries over after the top of the hour. All the usual suspects are back for news, and then we finish up with Paula and close with Kevin from Roxbury, who continues to talk about video recordings of everything. Now, Norm gives great examples as it is exactly what's going on now. Do we tape too much of ourselves? We're talking prophetic. It's definitely a problem. You know what? I'm going to save that discussion for my other channel, Tony Nesbitt's Vault of Annoyances. Other exciting happenings. Norm impresses again with his impressions. Norm inquires if there are any younger women who prefer older men. Really older men. There's some slight confusion with the caller between Jimmy Walker and Johnny Walker. And Norm name drops the photographer at his wedding. We are fully loaded with commercial content. The rich chocolatey taste of after-school Ovaltine. Sprinkled on your ice cream? WBZ News Radio sales spot with Norman Sigorski of Woodworkers Warehouse. And how wonderful it was advertising on Monday Night Quarterback. Dunkin' Donuts. Baby Gold Bond with Gwendolyn Jones of Fort Lauderdale, Florida. A Kid Company promo. Not one, not two, but a threequel of very serious commercials for Silver City, Ford, Hyundai, Coachman, and Dodge Toyota. Bolstered by the legal powerhouse of Odato, Cascadin, and Hoke. They're going to have on-site disposal agents. Sounds intimidating. Bill Marlowe for Floramos. Triple Action Gold Bond medicated powder with Michael Cook from Grand Prairie, Texas, and his heat rash. The screechy Bessie Dupree for Classic Ovaltine. A WBZ TV promo. Baby Gold Bond is back with Louise Fallon of Brooklyn, New York, and her red, irritated baby. Hazel Dew is thankful for her newfound self-confidence because of Marazine. The dry and flaky James Rife of Riverdale, Illinois for Gold Bond. A Learning Center Live promo. And a commercial for Bald No More. The Puig Medical Group. Episode 103. Words to Live By. Emanates from your speakers now.
With on area roadways, we've got them on Route 93 northbound, starting at Route 128 in Woburn and stretching northward for about a half mile or so. Route 128 heading southbound, still pretty tough. We've only got one lane getting by from just about Route 3 in Burlington down through the Waltham area, ongoing throughout the overnight. Still a problem in Chelmsford on Route 4, a water main break there causing some problems. And if you're traveling downtown, coming out of Logan Airport, East Boston area, by way of the Sumner Tunnel, realize only one lane is getting by. The left lane is shut down for some overnight cleaning, and keep speeds to 20 miles an hour. I'm Jack Harte, WBZ 24-Hour Traffic Network.
That I, right now, nominate you to be Master Merriment Night of the Wee Hours Radio.
I wonder if we could put that all on a ballot. Okay. I accept your nomination, and I am honored by it, and I will do my best to serve in an intelligent manner.
I have more to say.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Briefly.
I was making my speech. I was making my acceptance speech. I'll hold it off for a while.
Well, I have to enjoy you speaking as you continue. And I would like to also suggest that I would wait for someone else to second nominate my suggestion of Master Merriment of the Wee Hours of Radio.
Well, if there's no second, then it can't be an official motion. So we'll have to wait. I hope somebody will second it then. Otherwise, I'm just kind of hanging here.
And then a little added thought. Did someone purloin? I can't even say the word.
Purloin, I think is what you... I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah, purloin the new copy of Horatio Alger. Did you?
Oh, you said that. You're the fellow who sent that.
I did, yeah.
Oh, no, nobody purloined that. I have that. I have that, and I shall treasure that. And I thank you very much for that. No, that's great. Thank you. Because I read a whole bunch of stuff when I was a kid, and it was fun to see the book again.
So did I.
The book, of course, the book you sent was not a Horatio Alger story, but it was a story about Horatio Alger himself, the author.
That's right.
And I appreciate that very, very much.
Yes, I thought you might enjoy that.
I know I will.
See, I no longer read, so I thought that you might have it.
Well, you're a very generous person, and I appreciate that, along with your nomination for me to be whatever it is of the wee small hours.
Now let's hear from Michigan or Canada, where it comes from, that second nomination.
That's right. We need the second to the nomination, otherwise it's not official.
And don't forget now the title. What was it? Master Merriment.
Master of Merriment in the Wee Hours.
The Wee Hours of Radio.
Oh, that's a wonderful title. I hope I can live up to it. Okay, thanks, Jim.
Good night, sir.
Good night. Okay, let's go to Rich in West Roxbury. Hi, Rich.
Good morning, Norm. How are you doing?
Just fine. I hope you're doing okay.
Oh, I am. Doing
Good.
Very well. I mainly called to see if you had all the players for the done birthday game.
Let's see. I tell you what, let me turn you over to Mike Epstein. He is in charge of all of that kind of stuff tonight, okay?
Okay.
Okay, here he is. Hang in there, and he'll talk with you. Thank you for calling, Rich. And Lorraine in Boston. Hi, Lorraine.
Hi, you little devil.
Oh,
I second the nomination.
Oh, thank goodness I don't have to keep hanging here, blowing in the wind. Okay, I appreciate that. Now can I make my speech?
Yes, you may.
I'll make it some other time, but I will do the best I can to carry on in the fine tradition.
We have every confidence in you.
Well, I appreciate. I won't let you down. I swear, Lorraine. I swear I won't let you down because you're so adorable.
You've never let me down yet.
You know something? You're okay.
So are you. I can't wait till Friday night. I really can't.
What a nice thing to say. That's really nice.
Because I have a fussy 2-year-old, and it's kind of nice to have a friend in the middle of the night.
Now this is a boy or girl?
A boy.
Does he get up during the night?
Well, he's got a funny tummy. He's 2, and he just kind of squawks a little bit, but you have to take.
Is he has a bad stomach? You mean?
Yeah, he did since he was born.
Oh, what is she?
He's generally okay. It's just.
Yeah. Well,
I never get to sleep through the night.
Oh, so he's up during the night and fussing.
Well, he doesn't come all the way up. He just kind of fusses till you pat his back and his tummy, and then he goes right back.
Well, will he be all right later on? Did the doctor say he'll improve as he gets older?
They say he'll be fine.
Yeah,
he's fine.
Just kind of a little childish thing he's going through now.
Yeah, he's been going through it since he was born.
Oh, the poor little soul and the poor little mommy.
I know it.
I'm sorry, mommy.
That's okay. He's worth it. He's worth everything.
Yeah, is this your only child?
No, that's why I called. I have a 20-year-old. This is really good planning, and a 2-year-old.
That's excellent planning.
Yes, wonderful.
Now the 20-year-old is that boy or girl?
He's a boy, and he's an EMT.
He's a what?
EMT.
Emergency medical technician. Yeah. Now, he must feel like the parent of this little kid.
Well, he does in a way, but he lives with a bunch of boys down the street, so.
Oh, I see. He doesn't live at home.
No.
So the little guy, this little guy with the bad stomach, he's the one who lives at home.
Yeah.
Okay, so
the cat.
There are just the two of you at home.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And they carry lunch pails. They still carry lunch pails.
Oh, you're talking about your EMT.
Yeah, he does, and the baby, when he goes to daycare, takes his own, too. He's got 100 more Dalmatians.
Oh, is that what's on his?
Yeah.
Do you know what's on the other guys?
Well, I bought it for him. It's a little Coleman cooler.
Oh, I see. Nothing fancy about that.
Oh, God, no.
He probably would want to take one, like with Mickey Mouse on it or something. Probably feel, hey, Mom, I'm an EMT now. I'm an emergency medical technician. I don't
with
bring
a lunchbox with Mickey hanging on.
Yeah. What do the other guys think when they see me bringing my Mickey Mouse lunchbox? For God's sakes, Mom, don't you know I'm grown up now? I'm not a little kid anymore.
I could see him whacking me off the head with it. No, thank you.
It's kind of funny because as you get older, like up in maybe even your 30s or 40s especially, then you don't mind that kind of kid stuff. But in the 20s, you're very sensitive about all of that. It's a tough age. You're sensitive about everything.
Yeah.
One of the nice come close. I don't want everybody to hear this. Okay. And this is a message to you because you're still young. But
still young tonight.
No, but as you get older, it's kind of funny. The things that used to bother you or embarrass you don't anymore. In fact, you get kind of a kick out of it.
I know.
So there are some advantages to getting older. Sure. Although that's about all I can think of. There are more disadvantages than there are advantages. I can say that for sure.
No, we're only as young as we feel. That's why I look at it.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I think we're onto something here.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to jot that down and embroider that.
That's a new one. That's a new saying.
Nobody's
ever said that one before.
Oh, no. That's you're young. You're only as young as you feel or old as you feel?
Young. Yeah.
You're as young as you feel.
You have to be optimistic.
Okay. I want to embroider that on my doily.
And here's another one.
Yeah.
We can see the glass as half full, not half empty.
Okay. See the
all
glass.
these little things, we can make a million. We'll split it.
Oh, I'm going to put that right next to absence makes the heart grow fonder.
Another new one. Oh.
Yeah. But right next to absence makes the heart grow fonder is another one that says out of sight, out of mind, which doesn't kind of jive with that at all, does it? Another one says a stitch in time saves 9, and that there's another one says, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I like that one. My mother's favorite was.
Those kind of they kind of conflict with each other too, though, don't they?
Yeah, my mother's favorite was actions speak louder than words.
Oh, wait a minute. Is that AX?
Yes.
AXINS?
A job worth doing is worth doing well. It seems to me she said that to me every 5 minutes. And the children in Europe are starving. Eat everything on your plate. And I swore I'd never say that to either one of my kids. So now I say, eat everything on your plate. There are children in this country that are starving.
In fact, I had an alcoholic uncle once who used to say, drink your drink all the way to the bottom now, because there are kids in Europe all over Europe going to bed sober now.
And we can't have that.
Yeah, you got to hand it to him. The guy had a lock on life and a feel for the important things of life that I always found really rewarding.
That's true.
He was kind of sick. Would you like to play the dumb birthday game with us, Lorraine? If we call you back and stuff, it'll only keep you up for another hour and 20 minutes.
What the heck? It's 5 minutes.
Yeah, we're going to do that in about 10 minutes or so.
Okay.
Okay? And what I'm going to do, and be kind to him because he's young.
Okay.
I'm going to turn you over to our producer, Mike Epstein.
Okay.
Okay, and he's, God knows what will happen to you at that point. I hope it's all good, but you never know.
Me too.
Okay, we'll talk to you in a few minutes then.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. Okay, we have a full slate now for the dumb birthday game, and I'm just so darn excited about that. Oh, you bet. Look at the time. It's 8 minutes before 3 o'clock. You're tuned to a WBZ. And we could take a couple of more calls between now and the 3 o'clock news if you'd care to call and add comments. Yell at me. I don't care. Whatever it is you like to do. I don't care. I'm just kind of sitting here as sitting duck. I'm a sitting duck. Let me embroider that in my doily, too.
Rich chocolate Ovaltine.
When my 6-year-old comes home from school, we have a cup of rich chocolate Ovaltine, and we talk about his day. It's the best time of the day for both of us. He likes the rich, chocolatey taste of Ovaltine. I like its goodness.
Rich chocolate Ovaltine is a different kind of Ovaltine with a flavor kids love, plus extra vitamins and minerals you won't find in Nestle's Quick or Hershey's.
Kids really drink their milk when it's made with rich chocolate Ovaltine. They love the taste. And if they're like my son, they'll sprinkle it on their ice cream, too.
Rich chocolate Ovaltine with more vitamins and minerals than any other milk flavoring.
It's the Ovaltine made specially for kids. The one in the canister, not the jar.
Rich chocolate Ovaltine. Rich chocolate Ovaltine. Extra delicious. Extra nutritious. Available at Osco Drug.
WBZ gets results for thousands of New England businesses. If you're interested in growing your business, listen to this.
Hi, this is Norman Zagorski of Woodworkers Warehouse. We've been giving WBZ News Radio listeners 5 good reasons to buy woodworking supplies at Woodworkers Warehouse during WBZ's Monday night quarterback show. Woodworkers Warehouse has 24 stores with a huge selection of woodworking supplies, low prices, and convenient locations across Massachusetts, Maine, New Hampshire, and Rhode Island. WBZ's 50,000-watt clear channel signal has helped us to get this information out to our customers throughout New England. We at Woodworkers Warehouse guarantee the right tool at the right price. We've found that WBZ's Monday night quarterback show has helped us target the right audience for our advertising needs. Woodworkers Warehouse commercials on WBZ reach current customers as well as potential customers. WBZ works for Woodworkers Warehouse.
New England is sold on WBZ News Radio 1030.
I certainly am. Norman Zagorski was that guy's name. I worked with a guy named Norman. I think his name was Norman Zagorski. We used to call him Zigzag. I wonder if it's the same guy. Yeah, because he's turned out to be successful. Anyway, let me talk with Jack in Somerville. Hi, Jack. You're on WBZ.
Hi, Norm. How are you?
I'm just fine. I hope you're okay.
I'm very well, thank you.
Good.
I wanted to pay you a couple of quick compliments and also ask you if you could do me a very small favor.
Oh, after the compliments?
You can oblige me, but maybe you can.
After the compliments, I'd be willing to go out on a limb for anything, yeah.
I just wanted to say two quick things about you. I think you have an incredible patience with people, and I've noticed that over the years. You are very good. You let people kind of say their piece, and even if they're kind of rambling, you kind of let them get to a point where they can say something of significance, or at least bring them to that point, and I admire that in you.
Well, thank you very much.
And number two, I have to say, at the risk of sounding a little bit parochial, I prefer you to Bob Raleigh. And I know that that's maybe not the right thing to say in this context, but I think that I enjoy your show.
Well, I appreciate that very much, Jack. Thanks a lot.
Could you do me the small favor I have?
Anything. Just ask.
It's a very small favor.
Okay.
You'll probably laugh when I say it, but I just heard the little promo there. Could you do a little bit of an imitation of Gary LaPierre? He gets that very hyped up voice when he does the news. Could you do a little imitation?
I've been working. Excuse me, I've been working on that, and I don't have it down too well. The only thing, the thing he does that I really admire, he says WBZ like it's one letter. He says WBZ. It's kind of like it's not like three call letters. It's just one word. Yes. WBZ, and he's way up here, and I'm gonna work on that. If you give me about a week or two, maybe by then, maybe by the beginning of October, I'll really have it down.
You know, Noam, he has this great thing where, like, he can say just the temperature. He can say it's 65 degrees, but he says it with this urgency and significance that jumps out at you, you know?
Every station I've ever worked at, besides BZ, obviously, I don't know how they feel about him at BZ at the management level here, but at other stations I worked at, they always said, we gotta get a guy who sounds like Gary LaPierre, or get Gary himself, or get a guy who sounds like him. He's very well respected in the business, and which is not, I don't know, maybe he's not respected here. Usually you're loved by everybody except your home folks. But I think he does a great job. He's really something special.
I respect him. I mean, I'm 28 years old, and I grew up with Gary LaPierre. My parents had him on the radio growing up, and I have him on my clock radio when I get up now, not only for the fact that he's a good newsman, but just for the arresting way that he speaks. You know, in the morning, I'm not going to hit the doze button because Gary says, James Brett had something to say about the mayoral race, you know, and he'll just jump right in, you know.
I know it.
He's something else.
He really is. Off the air, he talks like that, too. I suppose he talks that way at home.
I had a sense that he just, maybe had a few cups of coffee in the morning, you know, and that's what it was. I don't know, but...
Kind of psyched him up a bit.
I guess, he's something else. And I think you ought to work that into your show, though, Norm. If you do invitation, that would be something else.
I'm going to work on that.
Okay, Norm.
Hey, Jack, thanks a million.
Take care.
Okay, you too. Let's take one more call before the news. Beth in Michigan. Hey, Beth.
Good morning, Norman.
Good morning, Beth.
Did anyone... my phone, my radio kept fading in and out. Did anybody clear up that Wallace-Berry thing?
A fella called afterwards and said it was not Wallace-Berry Jr. It was Noah Berry. Is that
Noah Berry, well, you know who I mean, was his brother. And
I was told that Noah Berry was his nephew.
No, Noah Berry was his brother.
Was Wallace Berry's brother?
Yes, and Noah Berry had a son, and he's the one that played on Rockford with Jim. He was Jim Garner's father.
Now, what is it? Was his son Noah Berry Jr.?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty much what this fella said. So his son would be Wallace Berry's nephew, which is what this fella said.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Yeah. I just wanted quickly, I have to do this. Weldon.
Yes.
I heard, did he say that he tells fibs once in a while?
He did say that. Yes, he did.
Yes, he did. Well, the reason I wondered was because it was only been about 3 months ago he was 60. Now he's 72.
You think he was lying the last time?
I have no idea.
He may actually be 93.
Could be.
Yeah, he may
and
get.
He's all mixed up on the vitamin deal. You don't have to take vitamins at all.
Yeah, because I don't take them, so I don't know how to argue with anybody.
No, if you eat properly, you do not need them.
I would think that would make sense. And you don't think that women take more vitamins than men do?
No, I do not. No.
I never noticed that myself.
No, because my doctor asked me one day when I went, he just, right out of the clear blue sky, says, what'd you have for your dinner last night? So I told him, and he says, perfect. He says, you make a very balanced meal, and that's all you need. Don't take it. More vitamins don't help at all.
Hey, Beth, you've straightened us out. You've straightened that fella out.
You betcha. Now have a happy birthday game.
Oh, you have a happy birthday game?
No, I said you go ahead and have a happy birthday
game. Okay, we'll do that. Thanks a lot, Beth.
Yeah, bye.
Take care. Okay, in fact, we'll be doing that in just a little bit because we're coming up to 3 o'clock now. As a matter of fact, in about 20 seconds, it'll be precisely 3 o'clock, kids.
Paul Harvey News, mornings after the news at 8:30, only on The Morning News, weekdays starting at 5 a.m. on News Radio 1030, WBZ, Boston.
We check traffic on the 3s now and get an update from BZ's Jack Harte.
Well, Bill, thank you. We've still got plenty of work crews out and about. This report brought to you by Dunkin' Donuts. We've got some work crews right now for anyone traveling southbound on Route 128 from Burlington right down through the Waltham area. Only one lane getting by until about 6 a.m. Be very careful. We've got some work crews right now out on Route 93 heading northbound from about 128 in Woburn on up about a half mile or so. Downtown, we do have one lane in the Sumner Tunnel shut down. That'll be in effect until about 6 a.m. Otherwise, we're in great shape. I'm Jack Harte, WBZ 24-Hour Traffic Network.
Now at Dunkin' Donuts, you can get a fresh-made egg and cheese sandwich on our new Toasted English muffin for just 99 cents at participating shops through October 3rd.
Does your baby suffer from red, irritated diaper rash?
Irritable, you know, especially when he went to changing, because he was scalded, had heat rash and diaper rash. Well, I felt sorry for the poor little fella.
Then Gwendolyn Jones of Fort Lauderdale, Florida, discovered Baby Gold Bond medicated powder.
Baby Gold Bond. It's the only thing I used. It began to get better, lighter, you know, each day, and it seems to cut down the red-looking part of it, and then it just seemed to dry up, and it was gone.
Baby Gold Bond combines zinc oxide with the finest talcum powder to relieve baby's red, irritated skin and actually helps prevent diaper rash with ingredients medical experts recognize as both safe and effective, including a skin-protecting medication ordinary baby powders don't have.
He isn't scalded anymore. I'm still using it on him when I have him because I like it, and I'm sure he likes it. Baby Gold Bond.
Baby Gold Bond medicated powder does more for diaper rash than ordinary baby powders. Use only as directed. Available at CVS, today's neighborhood drugstore.
Action for Children's Television singled out this radio program. WBZ's Kid Company, with news, entertainment, and two-way telephone talk. Interactive radio that gives your kids something to talk about. Join your children this afternoon for a program designed for kids and their parents. Kid Company, this afternoon beginning at 5 on WBZ News Radio 1030.
This is AccuWeather meteorologist Dave Ryan. We'll have strong northerly winds overnight that'll bring much cooler air southward from Canada with just a few clouds, the low 57. For Saturday, sunshine and a few clouds, windy and cool, the high just 70. Mostly clear and downright chilly Saturday night, the low down to 50. Then on Sunday, we'll see that sunshine mix with a few clouds, the high 68. Then on Monday, partial sunshine. It'll be a warmer afternoon with the high of 76. I'm WBZ AccuWeather meteorologist Dave Ryan.
The temperature in Boston right now outside our plush but not overly ostentatious WBZ studios, 56 degrees.
Offers with approved credit dealers, subsidized 60-month payment to our social January 94. Discounts and rebates move on.
The following is a special notice brought to you by the offices of Odato, Cascadden, and Hoke. Due to the high volume of bankruptcies and foreclosures, the offices of Odato, Cascadden, and Hoke have been retained to dispose of thousands of rental cars, demos, repossessions, national program cars, and even surplus 93 allocations. All must be sold this weekend at Silver City Ford Hyundai Coachman and Silver City Dodge Toyota. All vehicles will be clearly marked. All reasonable offers must be accepted, and all credit applications will be reviewed. Our on-site disposal agents have been instructed to sell off this entire inventory, regardless of profit or loss, in just 3 days. No down payments and no payments till next year will be available on all select models. This disposal sale will be held for only 2 more days, exclusively on the premises of Silver City Ford Hyundai Coachman and Silver City Dodge Toyota. Route 44 Raynham, exits 13A and 13B off Route 24. Thank you. Wholesalers and dealers not admitted.
For news all day and talk all night, stay with WBZ Radio. Now, here's WBZ's Norm Nathan.
Hey, here's Norm Nathan. He's my kind of man. I listen to Norm Nathan every time I can. On WBZ in Boston, the Norm Nathan Show.
My dear friend Linda Chase. It's 8 minutes, coming up to 8 minutes after 3 o'clock. We'll play the dumb birthday game in just a moment. Let me hit you with just a few numbers. The Massachusetts Daily Lottery was 4586, and the Mass Millions 6, 7, 10, 24, 25, and 49. Bonus number 42. Tri-State Daily 746 and 1358, and the Rhode Island Daily 3-6-0-4. Red Sox split a doubleheader. They lost the first game behind Roger Clemens. Another loss for Roger Clemens. That's scary. 7-4. Second game, they won 5-4 in 11 innings. And so they're 6 games out. Toronto in first place. Yankees a game out. Baltimore game and a half out. Detroit 5 out. And the Red Sox 6 games out. And that's my story. Thank you so much.
Hi, this is Bill Marlowe. Why do the patrons leave Tommy Floramo's restaurant at 213 Everett Avenue in Chelsea really satisfied? Quite frankly, because the food is incredibly delicious. That's why. The barbecued marinated steak, the lamb, the pork, the turkey tips, outstanding. They have single or twin lobsters that they do feature. Tommy Floramo's prime rib is heavenly. It's huge. It's meaty. It's succulent. You won't believe it. Barbecued swordfish, one of the features, with garlic and the butter, is absolutely sumptuous. Open 7 days a week, lunch, dinner, early bird, or daily specials. For the very best, I want you to remember this, in Italian, barbecue is seafood. Tommy Floramo's restaurant is outstanding at 213 Everett Avenue in Chelsea with plenty of free parking. And you got to do this. When you go in, please tell them Bill Marlowe sent you in.
Visit Tom Floramo's mini butcher shop for Floramo's famous marinated barbecue steak, tender lamb, and delicious pork and turkey tips.
Play the dum 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 birthday game. You don't need skill, you don't have to be a brain. You just call Norm to play the dumb birthday game. Play the dumb birthday game.
Okay, that's what we're going to do, play the dumb birthday game. The idea is I can tell you the names of people born on this date. As a matter of fact, not too many people, well-known people, were born September 11th, so we'll skip around and pick out some birthdays from later in the week, this coming week as well. But that's the idea. See who gets the closest to their actual age, which is a silly premise to a game, which is why it's called the dumb birthday game. But we also have some useless prizes for anybody who wins. Let's see who's going to be playing the game with us. We have Joe, who's in Brockton.
Hello.
Hey, Joe. I'm glad to have you.
Hey, listen, Weldon's only about 49, 50 years old.
He actually says 72, but he's really not that age.
No, he's about 49 or 50.
You know that for a fact?
No.
You've gotten into the swing of things, haven't you? Being just as silly.
I listen to you every night, every time you're on.
He may be only about like 19 with a very deep voice.
I know, it sounds good though.
Okay. You're going to be playing with Joanne also, if you pardon the expression.
That's okay.
Joanne, you mind playing with Joe? I didn't quite mean it in that sense, although, because you're in West Virginia, so how you can play with somebody in Brockton, I really don't know. Is this the first time you played the dumb birthday game, Joanne?
Yes.
Me too.
Mike talked me into it.
Oh, so who got you into it?
Wasn't his name Mike?
Oh, Mike Epstein, yeah, our producer. You'll be meeting him in just a moment. Well, you already did meet him.
Right.
Okay, so this is first for you, both you, Joe and Joanne.
Yeah, I listen to you every time you go on, and I love it. I got enough nerve to call up. I'm still nervous.
Oh, are you really nervous?
Yes, I am.
Oh, that's great. It gives me a great feeling of power.
I'm just a good sport.
Okay, let's see. We have Rich, who's not from West Virginia, but from West Roxbury.
Yep, you got it.
Okay, how you doing, Rich?
Very good, Norm. Good morning.
Good. Have you done this before?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's right. You're an old pro.
I'm an old pro.
Okay, you can show Joe and Joanne the way to go.
Yep, though. Came close, but no cigar.
Well, the prizes, as you know, are useless, so whether you win or lose, you don't really win anything anyway. Okay.
All right.
We have Lorraine, who's not far from you. She's in Jamaica Plain. Hi, Lorraine.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Hi, Lorraine.
Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Good to have you with us, Lorraine.
Good to be here.
Is this your first? This is not your first time.
Yeah, it is.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh, son of another, you pardon the expression, virgin to the game. I love to say that. I'm getting goosebumps. Mike Epstein, our fabled legendary producer, will be playing the game with us too. Mike?
And as you know, I'm no virgin to this game.
No, you have played the game several times before. I know that.
Not well, but...
No, but you've been okay. Hold on just a minute. Let me see if I can.
You want me to get Jack for you?
Would you get Jack for me, please? Yes.
Oh, Jack.
Jack.
Howdy.
Hi. Oh, Jack. We're about to play, the dumb birthday game.
Now, cut that out.
Oh, stop it. That was wonderful. What a team. Nobody laughed and didn't matter. There's no recognition of anything. And I thought we were splendid. But this Jack Harte, ace traffic reporter, will be playing the dumb birthday game. And, of course, he's played this a number of times before. And
lost my virginity when I was young.
Oh, that is just so wonderful, even though nobody asked you and nobody cares. So just be quiet. Okay, I've just got a couple of birthdays for this date. I have a number of people born on this date. Most of them not all that well known, but let's see if we can pick a couple of that are. One is Brian De Palma, the movie director who directed Obsession, Carrie, The Fury, Casualties of War, Cape Fear, Raising Cain. Also, he did one with Angie Dickinson and Michael Caine. A really wild thing. His stuff is sort of like Alfred Hitchcock. We call Alfred Hitchcock the Hitch. We those who know. Anyway, but this is neither one. This is
some cases.
This is De Palma, I suppose. Brian De Palma. What do you think, Joe? How old do you think he is?
72.
Well, you just blurted that right out, didn't you? Mm-hmm. Okay. Let me tell you something about him. Let me see. No, I just told you, I guess. Okay. And what do you think, Joanne?
56.
56. Okay, Rich?
I'll say 68.
68 says Rich. And Lorraine?
55.
Yeah, that's right. It's Lorraine from Jamaica Plain.
Yeah, isn't that cute, huh?
That is. You probably heard that before, haven't you?
Rain on the plane.
That's right.
Yeah, Lorraine from Jamaica Plain.
Who's new to the game.
Reigns mainly on Jamaica Plain.
Yes.
And is new to the game. Well, okay. And what do you think, Mike?
Well, I don't have Mr. De Palma's age handy.
You really get your finger on that one. Thumbs up.
I'm going to say he's...
Just knuckle down until you come up with something, okay?
I'm going to say he's 57.
57. Yeah. And Jack Harte, what do you say?
Oh, I'm going to see if I can nail this with the 63.
63. Okay. Brian De Palma is 53. And so I believe that Lorraine, who said 55, is the closest. She said yes. Well, she was just 2 years off. And Joanne was very close, too. She said 56, only 3 years off.
He must have been about 31 or so when he did Carrie. That's got to be at least 20 years old.
That's what I thought, too.
Excuse me.
What was that Michael Caine?
Was it Body Double or something?
No, that was such a movie, but that was a different one. And Angie Dickinson, who was murdered in the elevator, remember, she was kind of...
Michael Caine and Angie Dickinson?
Yeah.
That wasn't like the erotic secrets of Policewoman or anything, was?
No, Murder, She Wrote.
No, not Murder, She Wrote. No, that's a TV show.
Yeah, that's Angela Dixon, though. She played that. I'm sorry. No, she played the...
no, that's Angela Lansbury.
Yeah, okay, yeah. That one was... Yeah.
Hey, you're in the big leagues now. Let's do better than that.
I'm sorry about that. I told you I was nervous.
Oh, okay. Tom Landry, former Dallas Cowboys coach, only coach the Dallas Cowboys had since being formed in 1960, fired in 1989 by the new team owner, Jerry Jones. How old do you think Tom Landry would be? We'll start with you, Jack.
Oh, you always ask me either baseball or football.
I didn't realize it came out to that. I just asked you because we started at the top of the list before, so I thought now we'd start with you at the bottom of the list. Yeah. Way at the bottom. Tom Landry.
Tom Landry,
yeah. Dallas Cowboys, yeah.
Come on.
Very clean living kind of guy, very religious. Didn't fool around with Debbie, does Dallas, that whole crew of cheerleaders.
He was in Houston that day.
No, he just stood there with his hat on and he scorned when anybody fooled around at all.
I see.
I don't fool around. I'm a terribly religious coach, and I'm the only one they've had since 1960.
Let's see. What year? How old is someone when they start to be a coach? Let's say that he's 67.
Let's say that he's 67, says Jack. Okay, and Mike, what do you say?
I think he was, how old would he be? He was like in his 40s or 50s. I'm going to say he's 75 years old.
75 years of age.
Yes.
Okay. And Lorraine, the winner of the last round, the champion, what do you say?
72.
72. Okay, Rick.
72 anyway.
He looks 72. His hat is probably that old.
Yeah, or older.
Maybe older. The sweatband is probably
Yeah,
older.
can you imagine?
Gee, I hope he washes once in a while. Oh, gee. Ooh, Rich.
I'll say 71, Norm.
71. Okay, and Joanne?
65.
65. Okay, and what do you think, Joe?
I was going to say 69.
You're going to say 69.
Mm-hmm.
That's a very good guess, because that's exactly how old he is. Yeah, we had a lot of people, a lot of you came very, very close to that. But Joe hit it right on the button. Tom Landry, 69. We'll go to Monday, September 13th, and see who's born on Monday. Monday the 13th. That's sort of Friday the 13th, which is on a Monday this year. And Jacqueline, is it Bissett or Bissett? Bissett, I think. I think she calls herself. The British lady.
Bissett.
Bissett?
I don't know.
Okay, she played Dean Martin's love interest in Airport, was also in Bullet. That was Steve McQueen, wasn't he? He was in Bullet.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The Deep and Wild Orchid. Oh, says her last name rhymes with Kiss It. That's Bissett. That's Bissett. Okay, Jacqueline Bissett. Let's start with you, Joanne. How old do you think Jacqueline Bissett is?
51.
51.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and Lorraine?
Oh, I answered for Joanne. Oh, I'm sorry, Joanne.
Oh, was it Lorraine said 51?
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, you said 51.
Yeah.
Okay. And Joanne, what do you say?
Well, I'm thinking,
I know I could hear the gears.
can you tell us any more?
No, that's about all the information I have.
Information.
Yeah, just those movies, and she's from England. I know she's done a lot of movies beyond.
Is she one of the gals that's been mentioned in articles where older women prefer younger men?
Oh, really?
I think she might have been.
Do you know anything about any women, younger women, who prefer older men? Real older men?
Back to the game.
Okay.
Let's say.
I guess not her.
What, huh?
That was my way of sneaking up on Joanne, making a play for her, but obviously coming on to Joanne means nothing.
Let's say, 48.
48. Okay. Joe, what do you say?
63.
63. Okay, and Jack?
54.
And Mike?
50.
50. And what do you think, Rich?
53.
53. Okay, I would say we have two winners here. Her actual age is 49. Oh, she will be 49 on Monday.
The result of widespread...
Who said 48. And we had Mike who said 50. Both of whom hit on both sides of her age and were the closest. I thought that was just so darn nice.
Very nice.
How about Nell Carter? Also has a birthday on Monday.
Oh, give me a break.
Oh, give me a break. Why, isn't that a coincidence? One of her TV sitcoms. Because she played Nell Harper instead of Nell Carter. I don't know why she might have just well kept her own name. Let's start with you, Mike. How old do you think Nell Carter will be on Monday?
I have no idea.
No idea at all?
No idea, but I'm going to say 45.
45 is a good guess for a little fat lady. Okay.
A lot of calls you're going to get behind that one.
I beg your pardon?
There's a lot of calls you're going to get behind that one.
There may be, but nobody admits that they're fat, so nobody will call.
What did she play in?
The only thing I have is that Give Me a Break, the TV show.
She was also in, what was the big Broadway thing? This joint is jumping, but...
You mean Ain't Misbehaving?
Oh, the Fats Waller's thing. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, she was in that.
One of my favorite classical composers.
Fats Waller?
Waller. Oh, no, I'm thinking of Mahler.
No, she did that too also.
Yeah, she was on the Misbehaving. That was Misbehaving. That was the story of Waller.
Right.
Ain't Misbehaving was Fats Waller.
Yeah, and she fumbled
yes, she was in both, yeah. Hey, Rich, what do you think?
47.
47. And Joe?
I'd say, gosh, she's in her 40s. I'm 50, so I'd say 49.
You just did a nice little song the way you did that. That was nice. And Joanne, what do you think?
I'm going to say 50.
You're going to say 50, eh? Okay.
Tell Joanne, I can't hear her. She's hard of hearing.
Yeah, she's kind of low. Low level.
Relaxing.
What's that?
I said I'm relaxing.
Okay. If you could just get a little closer to the phone, although maybe you already are.
I'm on a portable.
Oh, I see.
Maybe that's it.
That could be. Lorraine, what do you say?
I'm going to say 45.
45. Okay. And Jack?
48.
48. So we have two winners because she will be 45.
Oh.
Lorraine and Mike both said 45. Oh, that's good. And they both lead with two wins apiece.
Mike, are you excited?
I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled.
I hope this will. I hope they'll bring both of you just a little bit closer together. What do you think?
She's only 45?
What's that, please?
She's only 45?
Only 45.
I can't believe it.
Oh, what a sorehead you're turning out to be. No,
You're
everybody.
not nervous anymore.
I guess I'm not.
Yeah, because everybody guessed about that age. Nobody was that far off.
Good grief.
Yeah, good grief. Okay, Joe and Joanne both have one apiece, and Lorraine and Jack have... Lorraine and Mike, rather, have two apiece.
Let's settle that one. Make it ever and over with.
Yeah, Jack and Rich have absolutely nothing. It's pitiful. Okay. Also, Monday the 13th is the birthday of Mel Torme, one of my favorite vocalists.
The Golden Frog.
Oh.
The what?
The Golden Frog.
How about the Velvet Frog? Velvet Fog.
Oh, well. Okay.
Something like that.
Something like that.
You were close.
It says he was born Melvin Torme. Well, we knew that. Because he's singer-composer. He wrote the Christmas song, which he recorded, but Nat Cole had the big hit record. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Oh, that was beautiful. Also, he composed it in 20 minutes on a hot July day in 1946, and it's been recorded by many artists. That's the whole clue there. He was also a drummer. In fact, he still plays drums from time to time. But he was a drummer in the Chico Marx band, and I saw him at the RKO Boston Theater many years ago. Chico Marx, after the other Marx brothers had retired, Chico, who was a heavy bettor, great gambler, not a great gambler, bad gambler because he kept losing, had to keep making some money after everybody else in the family had retired. So he put together a band, which was really quite a good swing band. Didn't last too long. But he played, I remember he played the RKO Boston Theater. I remember seeing him that time. And Mel Torme playing drums. Mel Torme also was born in Chicago and was in kids shows. Like I believe he was on the Jack Armstrong show and some of the other kids shows, which at that time came out of Chicago. So he's an actor in his younger days. And later had a group called the Meltones, the Meltones. And I think they played. I think he worked with the Artie Shaw Band at one point with that group. Anyway, that's Mel Torme. Let's start with you, Rich. What do you think? How old is Mel Torme?
Oh, gee, let me think now. I enjoyed him myself. Very talented.
Yeah, I think he is.
And I remember he had some television specials years back, and they were great, really great. I'm going to be really guessing at this.
But that's very good. You seem a little restrained tonight. Is that because Tony Nesbitt's not with us? Is that the reason?
Oh, no. I thought as long as we were doing Mel Torme, we'd do it sort of laid back.
Oh, that's true. You're kind of in a jazzy kind of way. Yeah. It's cool. Oh, man. Yeah. Mel Torme is only slightly older than I am, which means he's 92. He's 68. As a matter of fact, he will be 68 on Monday.
Oh, he looks older than that.
Boy, I really put him up there 10 years over that, Norm. And I was thinking of your age, too, when I said that.
Oh, you were?
I were, because I know how old you are.
I'm 67.
Yes, I know.
And what did you say? How old did you say he was?
I said he was 78. I figured he had at least 10 years on you. Boy, was I off on that one.
Okay.
No, you're 63, right?
What's that?
You're 63, right?
I'm 67. I'll admit my
Boy,
my
I'm
age.
going to get the booby prize tonight.
Okay, Jack Harte said 69, and so he was the closest.
Good grief. Okay.
And so Jack is now gone into the score come. You know what we're going to have to do now? We're going to take a break for the news coming up. Can you all hold on, and we'll get back in. We'll continue the game afterwards. At the moment, Lorraine from Jamaica Plain, reigning in the plane, has 2, and so is Mike Epstein. So they're both tie. And there are a lot of you have 1 win, so it could be anybody's swell game. You betcha. Oh, everything's beginning to build. It's just darn exciting. Anyway, I'm Norm Nathan, and we're coming up to 3:30 in about 20 seconds. And nice to have you with us here at News Radio 1030 WBZ, boys and girls.
Wake up with Gil Santos on sports, mornings at 1/4 and 1/4 of the hour, starting at 5:15. Only on WBZ, News Radio 1030.
We check traffic on the 3s now and get an update from BZ's Jack Harte.
Well, thank you, Bill. We've got work crews still in a couple of different spots. We've got them in the downtown area, inside the Sumner Tunnel of all places. 1 lane shut down till about 5:30, 6 o'clock, while they do some light maintenance there. Be careful. Traveling up on Route 93 northbound from Route 128 and stretching about a half mile northward. We do have some work crews to deal with there. That's in the Woburn area. Also on Route 128 southbound from Burlington right down through the Waltham area. More work crews to contend with, and a water main break on Route 4 in Chelmsford, causing some grief. I'm Jack Harte, WBZ 24-hour traffic network.
Michael Cook of Grand Prairie, Texas, is telling us about his skin problem.
Just a heat rash or a heat-type itch that left undetended gets totally out of hand. An itching feeling made you want to scratch.
But Michael Cook got relief using Triple Action Gold Bond Medicated Powder.
It felt like it was going to work when I put it on, if that makes any sense. Gold Bond powder. Cool, almost a cleansing feeling. Made me feel fresher, cleaner, and it feels really good.
Gold Bond's Triple Action is like 3 great powders in one. It has the absorbing action of powder, the medicating action of a proven itch fighter, and the drying action of zinc oxide. That's Triple Action Gold Bond.
Gold Bond medicated powder has solved my problem. Made my life more comfortable. Gold Bond medicated powder has worked for me, and I'm sure it'll work for others.
Try Triple Action Gold Bond Medicated Powder. Use only as directed. Available at CVS, today's neighborhood drugstore.
This is AccuWeather meteorologist Dave Ryan. We'll have strong northerly winds overnight that'll bring much cooler air southward from Canada with just a few clouds, the low 57. For Saturday, sunshine and a few clouds, windy and cool, the high just 70. Mostly clear and downright chilly Saturday night, the low down to 50. Then on Sunday, we'll see that sunshine mixed with a few clouds, the high 68. Then on Monday, partial sunshine. It'll be a warmer afternoon with the high of 76. I'm WBZ AccuWeather meteorologist Dave Ryan.
The temperature in Boston now is 55 degrees. 55 degrees. Norm Nathan here at WBZ. And back to the birthday game in a minute.
Bessie Dupree of St. Petersburg, Florida. When's the last time you tried Ovaltine?
Every day I have it, every night. Oh, I love Ovaltine. I've loved it always. I've got a big bottle of chocolate and a big bottle of malt.
Classic Ovaltine not only tastes good, it contains 10 essential vitamins and minerals, nutrients your body needs and wants.
Ovaltine has a lot of nourishing stuff in it. You'll see all the vitamins that's in it. But it's got a delightful flavor to me. It's got a very distinct flavor that's delicious. It's a nice drink.
Just 2 glasses of classic Ovaltine and milk provide almost 100% of the recommended daily allowance of B-complex vitamins, A, C, and D, plus other important nutrients the body needs for strong bones, strong teeth, good eyesight, and more.
So I eat good food and drink good things, and that's why I'm healthy. I think Ovaltine is a very special drink. I wouldn't take any other brand. That's the truth.
Classic Ovaltine. Tastes great, and it's great for you. Available at Osco Drug.
This Saturday, WBZ presents a show that you can't afford to miss. Join 30-somethings Mel Harris for Women at Risk, Protection, Detection, and Survival. Saturday from 7 to 8 p.m. on WBZ TV4. It's a focus on women's health issues, including breast cancer, menopause, and osteoporosis. Whether you are a woman or a man who cares about a woman, don't miss this special presentation. Saturday at 7 p.m. only on WBZ TV4. Brought to you by St. Elizabeth's Hospital.
Coming up to a 3:37, Norm Nathan here at the WBZ, and we're playing the dumb birthday game with Joe from Brockton and Joanne from West Virginia, and Rich from West Roxbury, Lorraine from Jamaica Plain, and, of course, Mike Epstein, our producer, and Jack Harte, WBZ 24-hour traffic network ace reporter. And nice to have you all with us again.
Thank you.
Okay, now, as you remember, before we left for the news update, we mentioned that Mike and Lorraine both had 2 apiece, 2 victories. Jack, Joanne, and Joe 1 apiece, and Rich waiting in the wings to spring forth with victories all the way through to win the entire game.
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to skip to Thursday, September 16th. Had some interesting people born on that day, including Lauren Bacall, who was born Betty Joan Persky in New York, married to Humphrey Bogart from 1945, until his death in 1957. She made her film debut opposite him in To Have or Have Not in 1944. So there's a clue to her age. It says how old she was in 1944.
Was she born in 44?
No. She made her film debut.
Okay.
In with Humphrey Bogart in To Have or Have Not.
Mm-hmm.
And I have the age she was that year, but that wouldn't be fair to tell you that, because then you could figure. They met and fell in love during the filming. Of course, later she's married to, what's his name? The fine actor with a deep voice. Boy, I can't think of his name. Been in a million movies. Looks a little like Humphrey Bogart. At least I thought he did. Damn, well, now, what is his name? He was in 1,000 Clowns. He was in The Night They Raided Minsky's. I'm naming all his old movies. He was also in that movie with Steve Martin, a recent Steve Martin movie.
But you remember, she had 3 husbands, though.
What's that?
She had 3 husbands.
Well, she had one besides this guy. Who am I thinking of? Oh, Jason Robart.
Mm-hmm.
Jason Robart. She was married to him after Humphrey Bogart died. Mm-hmm. She married him for a little while. Mm-hmm. Okay. Anyway, that's Lauren Bacall. We'll start with let's see. We'll start with you, Mike. How old do you think Lauren Bacall is?
What year did her film debut?
1944.
44.
Yeah, that would be 49
years ago. And we're going to assume that she was in her early 20s when she debuted.
Because that was the first year. That was the year I got into radio myself. Remember, we had the 49th anniversary.
Yes.
So that was kind of a big year for both Lauren and myself. And I remember sending letters to her, and she sent letters to me saying, "Here goes, hope we both are successful."
I'm
gonna
say,
she said that, honey.
Well, I'll say 71.
71. Okay. And Rich, what do you say?
73.
Okay. Joanne?
72.
72.
Yes.
And, okay, Joe?
71.
71 says Joe. Lorraine?
69.
69. And Jack?
68.
68. 69 is correct. Yeah, that means that Lorraine has now leaped ahead with the 3 correct answers, while Mike has 2. And also born on that same day, Thursday, September 16th, was Ed Begley Jr. From St. Elsewhere. I guess he was on that more than anything. Also was in Parenthood.
Yes.
That was the one Jason Robards also was in with Steve Martin. Parenthood. He was also, Ed Begley Jr. was also in Meet the Applegates, great environmentalist. Doesn't he? He drives a battery-operated car around when he's not taking public transportation, which is he does to a great extent also. And anyway, how old? Ed Begley. Let's start with you, Joe.
Ed Begley?
Ed Begley. Ed Begley Jr.
I don't know who he is.
Yeah. Did you ever watch St. Elsewhere? He's a blonde actor.
He's Ed Begley Sr.'s son.
All right,
That's right. He doesn't look at all like Ed Begley Sr.
49 years old.
Pardon me?
49.
And that game show, Hollywood Squares.
Yes. Okay. And you, Joe, you say 49?
49.
Okay. And Joanne, what do you say?
I'll say 48.
You'll say 48. Okay. And Rich?
My age, 46.
46. Okay, Lorraine?
49.
49. Okay, Mike?
I think they're all guessing a little high. I'm going to say 39.
You're going to say 39.
Yes.
Okay, let's see. Mike, you see, says 39, and we'll mark that. I think that's enough of that. Anyway, Jack, what do you say?
38.
38. Okay. He's 44. We'll be 44 next Thursday.
Wow.
40. Let's see who came the closest. I believe it may be Rich. Rich at 46. Yes, I'd say Rich is the closest. Rich gets on the scoreboard.
All right.
Yeah. Hey. Okay, Rich. Here's just one more now. This is Peter Falk. Pardon me. I hate to disturb you, but I can't think of any words that have L in it.
He drives up the wall.
Like my wife said. What's that?
He drives me up the wall. Colombo?
Yeah, wall. Yeah, wall. You drive me up the wall. Peter Falk plays a part of Columbo. My name is Columbo. Anyway,
I just can't place my finger on it.
Let's see. Peter Falk nominated for supporting actor in 1960 for Murder Incorporated, and in 1961 for Pocket Full of Miracles. I hope I'm not bothering you, but I have a pocket full of miracles. That sounds like Barney Frank or Tom Brokaw. Probably best known for his portrayal of Columbo on TV, which debuted September 15, 1971. Pay attention out of these dates, which may help you. As part of the NBC mystery movie. That's how the Columbo started, 1971. He made $125,000 per episode. I don't know what that has to do with anything. Also, he was on the TV soap opera Love of Life. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
One time I didn't know that either. I didn't know. He's been tons of movies.
Love of Life?
What's that?
He was on the Love of Life?
Oh, yes, that sounds so cute the way you do that, Jack.
That'd be when I was a kid, too.
Yeah, pardon me, but I'm on the Love of Life. That's right. Jack Harte is right when he says Love of Life. He was also with Boston for a while. Remember, they filmed the Brinks robbery thing. He was in town for that. Okay, Peter Falk. We'll start with you, Jack. How old is Peter Falk?
Oh, he's older than 11.
He's older than 11? That's right.
Let's see.
Well, listening for your answer.
There'll be a long time before I answer. Let's see.
This is lovely fun that we're having. Yes. Awful nice. We hate to bother you, but could you spring forth with some kind of an answer? Before 11 a.m.
I feel a little yellow.
I love his raincoat.
Yeah. He dresses like I dress, so don't poke fun.
Property.
Yeah. I consider his raincoat a step up for me.
You like to put yourself down, don't you?
Yeah, I really do. I am kind of a sleaze. I am a sleaze bag, so.
And you're London fog.
I have a London fog, that's right. A dirty London fog. Will you hurry up? Cut that out.
68.
68. You were trying to find a number with an L in it, which after 11 you just nothing. Okay, Mike Epstein, what do you say?
Let's see. He is
a million.
A million years old.
Peter Falk and his raincoat are both 67 years old.
67, both combined.
You know, that was his own raincoat, by the way. They wanted to give him a crisp, fresh, pressed one, but he thought that for the part that he would drag out his old tattered and rumply one.
Oh, that actually...
Or as they say, a rumply.
Oh, that was actually his own raincoat.
His own raincoat.
Oh, son of a gun.
You mean some Hollywood costume designer didn't fit him up with like 17 of those really ragged London Fog specials?
Nope. He pulled it out of the bottom of the laundry hamper and...
it looked it, yeah.
And it looked it.
You looked it, eh? Excuse me, I hate to bother you, Lorraine, but how old do you think he is, Lorraine, from Jamaica Plain?
62.
62? What kind of an accent is that?
She suddenly moved to Wisconsin.
Jamaica Plain.
And Jamaica Plain, they talk that way in Jamaica Plain, do they?
They do.
They do. Okay. Are they talking West Roxbury Rich?
I'll shoot for 59.
59, okay. And what do you think, Joanne?
I'm going to say 63.
63. Okay, Joe?
Well, I love Mrs. Combo, so I say 59.
You love Mrs. Colombo?
I only saw her once. She only showed up on the show one time.
Oh, yeah. Who was she married to?
I don't know. I can't remember.
But just an attractive lady who you love. And that's good enough for me.
Kate Mulligan, in a subsequent series, Kate Mulligan did play the character of Mrs. Colombo.
Well,
really?
What happened? Yeah. Okay, they had that comedy one too. There was another one. There was another Mrs. Combo, and everybody got killed. They also had Johnny Walker. Been a riot. Jimmy Walker. I'm sorry, Johnny Walker. I'm thinking about booze. Jimmy Walker was on there. It was a comedy, and there was Mrs. Combo on there, and he just killed her right off.
Wow.
That's 59.
Okay, on Thursday next, September 16th, he'll be 66.
Oh,
And Mike said 67. Nobody said 65, so Mike was the closest, which means we have a two-way tie. We have Lorraine. Lorraine and Mike both have 3 apiece.
We got to stop that.
So this would have to be a tiebreaker by both these folks. Okay, let me see. Let's see who we can get to break this tie. Man, this is really just so darn exciting. How about a real old actress who was born actually on September 13th? We're back to Monday again. Claudette Colbert.
Oh, God.
Oh, God, yeah. Born Lily Claudette Chauchoin
Good luck, Mike.
in Paris. She won an Oscar for best. You know who she is, though.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
Okay, she won an Oscar for best actress, and it happened one night in 1934. If that'll give you a clue.
Also, one of the first Cleopatras, wasn't she?
Yes.
That's true. Yes, she was. And that was before. I think that was before it happened one night. So she goes back at least to 1934 for that, and then probably before that. Let's see. Of course, that's tiebreaker between Lorraine and Mike, so just the two of you. Lorraine, what do you think?
I'm going to say, I really don't have any idea, but I'm going to say 83.
You're going to say 83. Okay. And what are you going to say, Mike?
I'm going to say 82.
82. Well, actually, she's 88, so Lorraine came a little 1 year closer than you.
Wait a minute, I didn't guess on that one.
No, none of you guessed because you all the rest of you only have 1 apiece. So there was, even if you won this one, I mean, this was really a tiebreaker between Lorraine and Mike, who both are tied, see? That's how we do that. I make up these rules as I go along.
Same on you, Norm.
Yeah, that's true. And some of them are quite illegal, and the FCC would hate it.
You're the boss. But that's why
That's right. I'm the boss. I make the rules, and don't fight me. Okay, so Lorraine has won that. You understand that as a result you win something that's totally useless?
Totally tacky? I can't
Tacky,
wait.
tacky is probably one of the better prizes.
Oh.
This would be useless and totally worthless.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Cracker Jack.
No, that would be worth something.
No, I could eat them.
You might have a prize in it.
Hey, this is Lorraine. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Yes, congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, you've all been just so darn wonderful, and I want to thank you all for playing the game with us. Joe, you're okay.
Thank you very much, sir.
Okay, bye. I'm sorry. I clipped them off in mid-sentence. I didn't mean to do that. Joanne?
Yes.
Hey, thank you very much for calling all the way from, what was the town in West Virginia again?
Fairmont.
Oh, Fairmont, West Virginia. I got some calls from people from Fairmont in the past. Is there a college in Fairmont?
Yes, Fairmont State.
Fairmont State, that makes sense. Okay, hey, thanks a lot for the call.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye now, and thank you also, Rich. It's fun to play with you.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Fun to play with you. I don't think I meant it quite that way.
Shades of Michael.
I never knew.
Yeah. Hey, Jack.
Yes.
Thank you very much also.
Thank you.
And we'll stay tuned for your latest traffic report.
All righty.
Right after the war. And he'll give it to us at that special cafe where we first met.
In Antwerp.
In Antwerp, Belgium. That's correct. And thank you very much, Mike.
My pleasure. I missed it by this much.
Just barely. Just barely. Yep. If
Lorraine,
you'll just given.
congratulations. And
Thank
now
you.
I'm gonna jump off the top of the BZ broadcast empire.
Oh, Mike, don't do that.
And
What a
kill
waste
myself.
of a life.
Just for that, I think I'll live.
Yeah, the irony of this all is that Mike now has to take your name and address,
I think I've
Lorraine.
already got it.
Mike, the loser who just barely lost, he takes your name and address in order that we might send you one of our worthless things. A really schlock prize.
Lorraine, I took your name and address earlier, right? Okay.
You did.
Oh, we already have the address. Oh, okay. Then I'll say goodbye to both of you and thank you very
All right,
much.
thanks.
Bye.
Offers with approved credit dealers, subsidized 6-month payment to our social January 94. Discounts and rebates and move offer.
The following is a special notice brought to you by the offices of Odato, Cascadon, and Hoke. Due to the high volume of bankruptcies and foreclosures, the offices of Odato, Cascadon, and Hoke have been retained to dispose of thousands of rental cars, demos, repossessions, national program cars, and even surplus 93 allocations. All must be sold this weekend at Silver City Ford Hyundai Coachman and Silver City Dodge Toyota. All vehicles will be clearly marked. All reasonable offers must be accepted, and all credit applications will be reviewed. Our on-site disposal agents have been instructed to sell off this entire inventory, regardless of profit or loss, in just 3 days. No down payments and no payments till next year will be available on all select models. This disposal sale will be held for only 2 more days, exclusively on the premises of Silver City Ford Hyundai Coachman and Silver City Dodge Toyota. Route 44 Raynham, exits 13A and 13B off Route 24. Thank you. Wholesalers and dealers not admitted.
Does your baby suffer from red, irritated diaper rash?
It started as a little rash. It's just red and like prickly, like a heat rash. I feel bad.
Then Louise Fallon of Brooklyn, New York, discovered Baby Gold Bond medicated powder.
Now, all I use is the Baby Gold Bond. I think it's the best powder that you could use. I don't use it just for rash. I use it every diaper change.
Baby Gold Bond combines zinc oxide with the finest talcum powder to relieve baby's red, irritated skin and actually helps prevent diaper rash with ingredients medical experts recognize as both safe and effective, including a skin-protecting medication ordinary baby powders don't have.
It helped the rash, and I use it as a preventative. It's like a shield that he doesn't stay wet. Really, he hardly gets rashes anymore. He loves Baby Gold Bond.
Baby Gold Bond medicated powder does more for diaper rash than ordinary baby powders. Use only as directed. Available at CVS, today's neighborhood drugstore.
Okay, we'll take some more calls, and we'll be around for, I don't know, another half hour or so, more than that. 254-1030, area code 617. The extended WBZ AccuWeather forecast from meteorologist Dave Ryan. Partly cloudy, cool the rest of the night with lows about 57. In fact, it's about 55 degrees outside our BZ studios right now. Saturday, during the day, partly cloudy, windy, and cool. Highs 70. Saturday night, clear and chilly, lows 50. Sunday, sunshine followed by clouds, highs 68. And Monday, partly cloudy and warmer with high temperatures 76 degrees. Again, 55 in Boston. Hey, it's Paula in Dracut.
Hi, darling.
Hello, darling. How are you, darling?
Good, how are you?
I'm just fine now that I'm getting to talk to you. I feel just so much better.
Oh, that's great. I'm better than Gold Bond, huh?
Oh, yes. Except when I'm itchy, then I really have to turn to Gold Bond.
Yeah, please don't turn to me.
Although that might be more fun.
Hey.
Oh.
How's Bobo and Kiri?
What's that, please?
How's Bobo and Kiri?
Oh, Bobby and Kiri, our two Newfoundlands, are both great. They're sweet dogs, both of them. I love them both.
That's good.
They're very good, yes.
Well, I just thought I'd call in my weekly call-in and say hello to my buddy.
Well, I appreciate that. You're doing okay, and your little, I forgot, is it a boy?
No.
It's a little girl.
Corianne.
What's that?
Corianne.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
And she's in good health. Are you a good mother?
The best. Just ask my daughter.
Okay. Put her on.
Oh, I can't do that.
Yeah, okay.
Can't do that. She's sound asleep.
Just because it's 3 minutes to 4 o'clock.
That's right.
Does she know what her mom does? Is on the phone talking to some, just because I happen to be an extremely good-looking guy, talking to me at 3 minutes before 4 o'clock in the morning?
Well, to tell you the truth, tonight wasn't a late night. This is a get up early in the morning to go to work.
Oh, you're just getting up now?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. Now, what time do you have to be at work?
I have a wedding to tape at 8 o'clock in the morning.
You have a wedding to tape?
Videotape, yeah.
Oh, you're a photographer and stuff?
Videographer and post-production editor.
I didn't realize that. I didn't realize you did all that stuff. And you're going to tape what this morning?
A wedding at 8 o'clock outside. So it better be nice out.
You mean people get married at 8 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah.
Well, that's a terrible way to begin.
Well, hey.
Where's the wedding? Just, you don't have to tell me the church or anything, but the roughly the town?
Rindge, New Hampshire.
Oh, you went up to Rindge, New Hampshire.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, do you do a lot of that kind of stuff?
Yeah.
Well, that's really nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it's fun.
How long do these tapes last? Because you tape the stuff leading up to the ceremony, then the ceremony itself, and then the stuff after that.
It depends.
And the tape, individual tables and stuff, if there's a reception afterwards.
Yeah, well, it depends on what I get hired for. Sometimes it's just a ceremony.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's beforehand, during, parties after, receptions, the whole thing.
Yeah, because my feeling is that this is terrible in view of the fact that you make a living out of this.
I didn't say I did that good.
Okay. No, because I was thinking it'd be best not to have your wedding taped, or, maybe a few photographs would be all right, only so that you could remember it even better than what it really was. But now you got it on videotape.
And there's no question.
There's no exaggerating or anything. It can be like a fairy tale kind of wedding if it's not on tape. You don't have to back it up. Maybe that's kind of silly. I just wonder if we don't videotape too much of our lives, and we don't leave anything to lying and imagination as the years go by.
Truthfully, myself, I even think that too many people videotape too many things.
Yeah.
It gets to be, baby's first step. Get the video camera, baby's first word. The kid's going to turn out crazy, and you don't see it yourself. You're seeing it through the lens of the camera, and I think it takes something away.
Isn't that interesting that you as a photographer said, could you hold on and we'll call you back so we'll pick up the bill? Can you do that? Or you have to go right this second?
No, I'm up.
Okay, hold on and we'll talk on the other side of the news then. Because I think that's an interesting topic and I just want to talk about it a little bit more, okay? Thank you.
For Dave Maynard's unique perspective on the news, listen to The Other Side. Weekday mornings at 25 past the hour. Only on WBZ Boston. We check traffic on the 3s now and get an update from BZ's Jack Harte.
Well, thank you, Bill. Still some work crews to deal with. This report brought to you by National Tire Wholesaler. Traveling right now, Route 128 southbound from the Burlington area right down through the Waltham stretch. We've got work crews taking up space till, about 5:30, 6 o'clock. More work crews, Route 93 heading northbound from Route 128 in Woburn on up for about a half mile or so. And downtown, we've got work crews in the Sumner Tunnel. The left lane lane shut down till about 6. I'm Jack Harte, WBZ 24-hour traffic network.
Roll into NTW for low prices on tires. 125% guaranteed low prices. Now that's low. How low can they go? Find out at NTW. NTW for tires, they're it.
If you suffer from motion sickness, listen to Hazel Dew of Houston, Texas.
All my life I've had problems with motion sickness, but if I was in the back seat of the car on a long trip, I would get so nauseated and so dizzy I couldn't walk. It was just terrible.
It's time you discovered doctor-recommended Marazine. Marazine tablets take the sickness out of travel, help prevent that queasy, nauseous feeling, help treat the dizziness and sickness motion can cause.
The minute I tried Marazine, I found relief, and I can travel, and I would not be without it. When I take that, my mind tells me I'm going to be all right, and I am.
Marazine contains a medically proven ingredient no other leading motion sickness tablet has. And Marazine won't cause the marked drowsiness Dramamine may cause.
Marazine. It's given me self-confidence to feel that I can travel alone and be secure and not feel that I'm going to be extremely sick or ill on an airplane all by myself.
Marazine. M-A-R-E-Z-I-N-E. Marazine tablets take the sickness out of travel. Use only as directed. Available at all Brooks drugstores.
This is AccuWeather meteorologist Dave Ryan. We'll have strong northerly winds overnight that'll bring much cooler air southward from Canada with just a few clouds, the low 57. For Saturday, sunshine and a few clouds, windy and cool, the high just 70. Mostly clear and downright chilly Saturday night, the low down to 50. Then on Sunday, we'll see that sunshine mixed with a few clouds, the high 68. Then on Monday, partial sunshine. It'll be a warmer afternoon with a high of 76. I'm WBZ AccuWeather meteorologist Dave Ryan.
The temperature is now 55 degrees.
For news all day and talk all night, stay with WBZ Radio. Now, here's WBZ's Norm Nathan.
Hello, this is WBZ's Norm Nathan, or am I being redundant? We'll get back to Paul. I want to talk about videotaping, all the kinds of stuff we videotape now. I don't mean for a television station, just personal videotapes. Do we tape too much of our stuff? I mean, do we got too much of our life on videotape? Isn't it best to remember kind of through the fogginess of our own imagination? What a provocative question. How creative. I'm just so darn glad I thought of it.
James Rife of Riverdale, Illinois, is telling us about his itchy skin problem.
I was flaky skin and redness after scratching. It was irritated, and there was some redness to it, but it was just a constant itch.
But James Rife got relief using triple action Gold Bond medicated powder.
And I started using Gold Bond and never had no problem since then. The initial reaction was it was kind of soothing, and then all of a sudden it was a cooling effect. And after that, it seemed like the itching disappeared.
Gold Bond's triple action is like 3 great powders in one. It has the absorbing action of powder, the medicating action of a proven itch fighter, and the drying action of zinc oxide. That's triple action Gold Bond.
After using it a few times, I've been using it ever since. Gold Bond medicated powder. It stopped the itching, that's the main thing. Gold Bond has did wonders for me.
Try triple action Gold Bond medicated powder. Use only as directed. Available at CVS, today's neighborhood drugstore.
I'm Dr. Lonnie Carton. You know, they say a little bit of learning is a dangerous thing, so play it safe. Join me in the Learning Center Live every Saturday afternoon as we look very closely at how the news of the world affects our own families, neighborhoods, and schools. For information, insights, inspiration, join me in the Learning Center Live Saturday afternoons at 3 on WBZ News Radio 1030.
Offers with approved credit dealers, subsidized 6-month payment by our social January 94. Discounts and rebates move on.
The following is a special notice brought to you by the offices of Odato, Cascadden, and Hoke. Due to the high volume of bankruptcies and foreclosures, the offices of Odato, Cascadden, and Hoke have been retained to dispose of thousands of rental cars, demos, repossessions, national program cars, and even surplus 93 allocations. All must be sold this weekend at Silver City Ford Hyundai Coachman and Silver City Dodge Toyota. All vehicles will be clearly marked. All reasonable offers must be accepted, and all credit applications will be reviewed. Our on-site disposal agents have been instructed to sell off this entire inventory, regardless of profit or loss, in just 3 days. No down payments and no payments till next year will be available on all select models. This disposal sale will be held for only 2 more days, exclusively on the premises of Silver City Ford Hyundai Coachman and Silver City Dodge Toyota. Route 44 Raynham, exits 13A and 13B off Route 24. Thank you. Wholesalers and dealers not admitted.
I'm not sure when the excitement started when a
made the first call, when we met, or when I finally saw my own hair growing again. But then I knew baldness was a part of my past. And if your hair is thinning or you're bald, you know how exciting that had to be. Sure, some guys say, I'm bald and I love it. But if you're like I was, being bald wasn't my choice. I just didn't know what to do about it. Then I found the physicians at the Puig Medical Group. The Puig Medical Group has taken 20 years of hair transplant experience and developed a new technique called line grafting. Line grafting allows the doctors to sculpture your hairline and provide a full thickness with your own natural hair growing just like before. Believe me, if baldness or thinning hair is bothering you, it's your life. Why not look and feel the way you want to? Find out more. Call the Puig Medical Group for your free video and information kit. Call 1-800-272-2202. 1-800-272-2202.
Okay, we're talking with Paula in Drake. I'm sorry, I kept you waiting an awfully long time. Thank you for hanging in there, Miss Paula.
That's quite all right, Mr. Norman.
Okay. I was thinking back to my own wedding, and we had some few stills, because there was no videotape back then. Nor was there, the camera had just been invented. I think Matthew Brady had come to take pictures. He'd just come out of the Civil War. And I'm making up stupid stories, and they're not even funny. Anyway, I keep thinking it's kind of fun to look back on those days just through my memory. I don't think I would like to be watching videotapes of it.
Yeah, make up your own mind about what the picture says.
Yeah, because I can imagine it was really fantastic. When it was probably we both looked pretty schlocky, and our relatives and folks probably did too. I suppose it would be nice to see them again, because most of them are gone now. But even then, as you mentioned, I just wonder if we don't take pictures, just too many of them, videotapes of everything now with the camcorders.
Well, it overruns it, takes away the niceness of it. It's just everything is done, and there's no uniqueness to it. Every single day somebody's videotaping something in my life or somebody else's life, and I don't know, it just takes away the specialness of it, I guess.
Yeah, and takes away the fact, again, the remembering it in your own mind, even if your remembrance is inaccurate.
I like the way you titled it. It sounded like an Oprah show coming up. Do we videotape? It's kind of
yeah. Do we videotape wayward husbands who have affairs with their secretaries who are introduced to their wives? Anyway, those topics get.
No, I don't do those. I don't do those type of videos.
Oh, well, geez, if you want to make a buck, for God's sakes. Anyway, it's always a pleasure to talk with you. I'm sorry to keep you waiting so long and just to kind of ramble on like this, but you're just so darn adorable. I could not help myself.
Oh, you just ramble anytime, dear.
Okay. I hope today turns out to be great for you.
Oh, I hope so, too. You, too. I hope your day turns out good, too.
Okay, how's my friend? Linda Chase, by the way. For people who don't know, is the lady who's the very talented lady who's done a lot of our theme stuff and all that. Not a lot of it, but done all of it. She's coming along okay?
Yeah, our schedules didn't match up too well this week, so I haven't seen her. But I guess no news is good news.
Okay, hey, and thank you very much for the call. I appreciate hearing from you, Miss Paula.
Okay, take care, love.
Okay, you too. Bye-bye. Okay, Kevin in Roxbury. Hi, Kevin.
Good morning, Norm.
Good morning. I should say the same to you. Thank you for hanging in there.
Yes, it's been a long time since I've spoken to you. About 3 months, actually.
3 months? Where you been, for heaven's sakes? I nearly called the police to send out for you.
I've been up in Maine doing a little volunteer work at a summer camp.
Oh, well, that sounds nice.
Yeah. And so that worked out well. But I think there's a benefit, actually, to having videotapes. In today's day and age, so many things are visual, TVs or theater, movies and all that stuff. But I can see we can get where it can get out of hand. You'd have like a library of what I did yesterday and the day before.
Yeah, here's a videotape of me having breakfast.
Right.
See the way I hold the spoon? That's so adorable.
Right.
Here's a picture of me walking out to the car. Here's a picture of me getting into the car.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, I understand the value of having tape and pictures and stuff of especially people who've gone. who no longer alive and all that. But I sometimes think, for example, did you have a high school prom?
Yes, I did.
Did you go to that?
Yes, I went to 3 high school proms.
3 high school proms. I just wonder if it's not more fun remembering it in your own way. And as years go by, even if the memory gets kind of foggy and it's not accurate anymore, if that isn't kind of fun remembering in your own way rather than having an actual documentary of it, describe, so you can see exactly the way it went. You can remember it with more fun than it really was, I think.
The over-recording of every last aspect of people's lives is ridiculous. However, having all these wonderful memories to use here is perfectly fine. It's okay when we do it. Closing the vault and leaving this world a little sillier than we found it. For the one and only Chauncy. Purloined Horatio Alger books. Lunch pails and buckets. Words to live by. Embroidered doilies. Norm's alcoholic uncle. The rich, chocolatey taste of classic Ovaltine. Vitamins and supplements. Norman Sikorsky of Woodworkers Warehouse. Monday Night Quarterback. Gary LaPierre, Wallace Berry, Noah Berry, Chuck Berry. Baby Gold Bond, Kid Company, Silver City Ford, Hyundai, Coachman, and Dodge Toyota. Bill Marlowe, Tommy Floramo, Chico Marx, The Meltones, Jimmy Walker, Johnny Walker, Betty Joan Persky, Lily Claudette Chauchoin, The Legal Minds of Audato, Cascaden, and Hoke. Marazine, Red, Itchy, Flaky Skin. On-site disposal agents, the Puig Medical Group, videographers, and post-production editors. Civil War photographer Matthew Brady, Little Cafes in Antwerp, Belgium, Dave Ryan, Bill Watson, Mike Epstein, Jack Harte, Bobo, Kiri, and the prophetic seer of all things, that darling little devil himself, Norm Nathan. I'm Tony Nesbitt.